Today, I don't fancy doing the pan up from the legs because I always do this. Whoa, I've just gone and done it. I've just realised that. Welcome to SeaWorld. We're here just to smash out all these coasters. Em's never done any of them. I've done quite a few, including Manta, Mako. They look incredible today. Been on them before, but there are some new ones as well, such as Pipeline, the surf coaster over there, the weird stand-up coaster. Very excited to give that a go for the first ever time. And yeah, we have been to guest services this morning, because if you did watch the Busch Gardens vlog, we didn't have the the best day there. So they've actually reimbursed the fast tracks that we had for yesterday for today at SeaWorld, which is really cool. Again, thank you to Brian from guest services at Busch Gardens for doing that. Walk past Manta, we're going to save that for later. I think they're going to like Penguin Trek or something. Yeah. You want to go on Penguin Trek? Yeah. Apparently it's a bit rattly, but it's a new B&M, so it's got to be done. What is quite funny is it says this is valid for Antarctica Empire the Penguin, which isn't even here anymore. Not again, SeaWorld. And here it is. It sounds smooth. Into the brake run. It does sound like a smooth ride. I've heard that it's very rattly, which doesn't surprise me for a new B&M. And I think it might be on 2 trains, you know. Woohoo! We're trekking through the penguins. And they're not even tall enough to ride. Oh, look, we're back home. It's a nice little queue line. More penguins. We heart penguins, true. This is quite a neat station. I quite like this. This used to be a dark ride, you know, Atlantic penguin thing that was on that fast track, but they've managed to let us on this. And yeah, this is a B&M family launch coaster, which is unusual. New ride for both of us. This is cool. Yo, it's penguins. I don't know if it should be running like that, but still, that was good fun, I think. Yeah, they're in their fall-off era. And look, after you exit off the ride, there's penguins. Hello, little buddies. You know what? I didn't think that was too bad. The rattle was a little bit of a hindrance. You could sort of hear it the whole time. But it's got a little dark ride section at the start. It's quite a fun little layout. It's got nothing much to it, but I quite enjoyed it. I would recommend giving it a ride, especially if you like the sort of smaller coasters like that, especially if you have like young children and stuff. It's probably a good one to start on. As we make our way over to Kraken, the B&M Flawless Coaster. If you can't tell, they have a lot of B&Ms here. It's pretty crazy. And we're going to give this a ride. They've actually repainted it since I last came on. And Em probably doesn't know this, so fun fact, this used to have virtual reality on it. Oh. And they got rid of it.
Yeah, VR does not work on rides.
No, so I'm kind of glad they got rid of it in the end. And we've been left with a beautiful B&M Flawless Coaster. Let's go and get on. I don't know if you can see that, but it's almost 4 minutes on the dispatch timer. I don't understand what they're doing here. Still breather. Oh, lovely. Whoa! Why, 4 minute dispatches. We're used to that from Busch Gardens, I guess. Kraken, as you saw on board, was really, really good. I quite like that ride. I think the new repaint looks lovely. Used to look a very sort of discoloured colour when I last came. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. Classic B&M Flawless coaster. I love the fact it's flawless and not just a sit-down coaster. What did you think?
I thought it was fun.
Yeah?
Just classic B&M flawless.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with a B&M unless it rattles. And this ride in front of us is currently one of my I think it's my favourite ride here. Mako, the B&M Hypercoaster. I actually really love this ride. It's quite high up in my top 20. It's just a fun hypercoaster. Look at it go. And I know some people aren't big fans of hypercoasters, but I love them. And here we go. Mako, we're going in. And yeah, this is quite the tall ride, and it's quite the filled with floater airtime type ride as well. And when I first rode this, I'd ridden Shambhala before, and I love Shambhala more, but this just reminds me of it. And I cannot wait to get back on. Fun fact, this is M's 200th red. Two people dropped stuff. That was quite so one of those articles going on. Mako was so nice, we had to go on it twice. We saw some empty seats in the station when we came back in, so we decided to go around again. Em, did you enjoy that?
Yeah, it was good.
Good 200th?
Yeah, it's not Shambhala, but it's still fun.
Yeah,
it's better than what's its name?
Silver Star.
Yeah, it's better than Silver Star.
I agree. I agree. Yeah, I'd say Shambhala is a lot better than that. God, I am so red. What the hell? I'm not even burnt. Just sweating from this heat. But yeah, such a good ride. The airtime on it is so good. Obviously, if you like ejector airtime, maybe not so much. But the one thing that does kill it slightly is the trims. It really does sort of, as you're going up the airtime, it'll just force you back down, and then you keep going, which is a shame. Turn them off, SeaWorld. But now I think we're walking around to where Icebreaker is, and I actually don't know where that is. It's somewhere. Oh, we're in the station for Icebreaker. Luckily, I don't think these have the comfort collars. Yes, they don't. Oh my god, I'm so happy. They were so bad on Tigris. I'm glad they're not on this. Let's get on. We're ready to break out of this park with a slow operation. 7 minutes. Crazy. Ooh. No, come back. Oh, easy. Here we go. Time. Here we go. We've broken the ice. That was one of the rides of all time. I don't really know what was going on half the time. But to be fair, the swing launch was kind of cool, and the sort of air time on that was actually pretty good. But I would not wait for that coaster on one train, even just being in the station. It took 7 minutes for the dispatcher train. It's appalling.
I mean, get me working at Alton Towers. I'll show them good ops. No, I'm joking. I don't know what I'm about.
I could operate rides and host them and do that with my feet faster. Yeah, the operations here and at Busch Gardens, in the whole SeaWorld chain, it sounds like, needs a lot of help. Like, I don't know what's happened.
Sort out those coswops.
Make sure the actual ride loading is not too long, because Icebreaker, what? And next up, you can see behind me, it's time for Manta, the huge B&M flying coaster. Emma's never done a flying coaster like this before, and I haven't done this in ages, so I'm very excited to get back on. Are you excited for your first ever big flying coaster?
I am.
Are you intrigued to see how it'll feel compared to the likes of Galac Dakar?
Well, it hasn't got VR, so that's a good start.
True. That is mental, isn't it? There we go, that was Manta. Em, what did you think of that? Your first big flying coaster like that?
That was fun, but the pretzel loop was crazy.
Yeah, the pretzel loop is almost too much. It's so intense. You probably saw on the video of us on it. It just makes your face go, ah. But still, nonetheless, what a great ride. It's an iconic one here in Florida, I feel. And it's worth coming here just to try that. I really do love that ride. So good. Now it is finally time to ride the newest coaster here, Pipeline the Surf Coaster. As you can see, it's going around there. Weirdly, it's been shut for a lot of today, so I'm actually really glad that it is back open, and hopefully we can get on it. And this is the first B&M surf coaster, hence why it's called Pipeline the Surf Coaster. As you can see, it's got various different hills, inversions, and an airtime hill on the launch, which I'm very excited to experience. But yeah, you're doing all of that standing up. And yeah, look at that launch down into the first turn. I'm excited to give this a go. You know, it's probably not going to be my favourite coaster in the world, but it's the first B&M surf. I'm ready to surf it up. We're standing up and surfing. I feel like if I was surfing, I should be that way. A stand-up launch. I'm not really ready for this. I don't really know what to think of this. Oh, I felt like every time it went into like a valley of a drop, it just tried to it felt like I was doing a squat. That was like exercise. Yeah, Em kept flying, I kept being pressed into the ground.
That hurt.
That was...
It's a good idea after shockwave.
Who brought back the idea of a stand-up coaster? And yeah, we've just come off of Pipeline the Surf Coaster, as you saw on ride. What a strange ride. I mean, I understand the whole surfing concept, the stand-up concept coming back. But with the vest restraints and the way they go up and down during the ride, it just didn't feel right. And every time we reached a valley like this section, it just really pressed my legs into the floor. So I don't know if I'm a massive fan of that ride. Maybe I should have more rides or whatever, but for this park's operations, we ain't coming back anytime soon. Much like Busch Gardens, this place just needs to be ran better. Icebreaker on one train, 7-minute dispatches, that was the worst. Mako is running pretty well, but it is still ran miles better than Busch Gardens, and that is saying something. So yeah, decent day. Got on everything we wanted to do, tried out the new rides, and I'd say my biggest highlight from all of today is probably just getting back on Mako. That was really good. And Pipeline, trying that out, it's just weird. I'm glad we got on it nonetheless. So if you want to see more Florida vlogs, subscribe and stay tuned for the next few videos. Bye-bye.